Welcome to another one of the A to Z guide. This time around, this is one I'm not looking forward to because me and this lady in question, we just don't get along. It's Awilix, and she's a jungler for the most part. Fantastic mobility, good 1v1 potential, and a great setup for the team if she has a team that can help set her up. And in this team, there's quite a few gods on my side and their side that I'm going to be able to abuse with my ultimate, which we'll get to as this game loads in. Now, for the most part, as a jungler, you're still looking to farm the jungle and gank for your team where you can. I'm just going to quickly pick up all my items, get into my jungle and get ready for the game. So, we'll talk about the first thing first, initiative. If Awilix strikes first from out of combat, she increases her physical power for a short duration. 30% for 2.5 seconds. Our next ability on the list is going to be Summon Suku. Now, what this does is it makes you jump on to a lion, tiger, or bear. Oh my. Generally, it's a lion or a panther. Well, it's a panther, isn't it? A tiger, I think. But yeah, you summon Suku, and it gives you great mobility across the map. You can also leap off Suku to also deal damage. And the other thing is that this strafing that you see me do there, left and right, well, with this, you get a penalty, so you're slightly slower. So you have to run in straight directions holding your W key to make sure you get full use out of Suku. Feather Step is the next ability. Now, this is your bread and butter ability, and it's a bit of an interesting one. What you're looking to do is you'll need to hit the target and then flip over them. It flips you over the target, but it's got an attack progression bonus. This is one of the things you'll see in this game that you'll see me doing, is that you want to attack them twice and then flip over them to make sure you get the bonus damage off of that, or even 3 times rather. So you get the bonus damage over them. It's a root and a cripple effect for that 0.6 seconds, 0.6 seconds as you're in the middle of doing it, and it does AoE damage as well if you can get the third strike off. Next ability up is Moonlight Charge. It's a line nuke skill that just deals some moderate damage, but what it does do is if they're facing away from you, it'll knock them up into the air. And then you'll see what I mean by why you want them to be knocked up into the air as we go towards her ultimate a little bit later in the game. So for the most part, you can see what my game plan is. Did he really just use Hug there? Okay. He used Hug, and I'm not sure why. I wasn't expecting that. 1, 2, flip. So you can see the most part, you're a little stabby. One thing to note though, you do have quite a little bit of a longer range than most in terms of poke. With your spear's a little bit longer range than most of her abilities in melee stances. So you're still looking to farm up. Don't mind taking a little bit of poke damage. And must have traded with me all day like that. I'll win that trade. I'll be quite happy to as well. I will put my potions though, because we could still potentially stay for one more wave here. And you can see what happened there when I threw out my Moonlight Charge. It does damage, but if it actually hits someone who was facing away from me or to the side of me, it also knocks them up. And I'm going to say goodbye here. And jump on Suku! There is Suku, and you can see my mobility has gone up greatly. So I'm going to rotate straight to mid lane here for the farm. Off this next wave coming in. Might be able to get a kill here actually if they don't see this coming. There we go. And that's first blood. See, the knock-up buys a little bit of time, and we get a kill. Now the last ability to talk about in Suku's kit, which we'll come to in a second, is going to be the Gravity Surge. Now, Gravity Surge is an ability that can only be activated to pull a target into you when they've been knocked up in the air. So what does that mean? Well, you're looking to use your combo to knock them up, or a god on your team to knock them up, or for them to leap as well. All those things allow you to be able to do that. So what you're looking to do is knock them up in the air and then pull them into you and reposition them. I'm actually going to rotate around this left-hand side and put a little bit of pressure on left here. I don't think I'm going to get a kill or anything, but I can help them out a little bit, I guess. Oh, they're okay. They're okay. I'm in a good enough position right now. So, with the Gravity Surge, you can activate it anytime you want, and it'll give you the attack speed and physical power bonus. So you've got to be very, very careful on activating it. I'm going to take these ones, please. Don't want to really test the other ones. Remember, you can pop Suku like that, and You can dismount or leap. If you leap, it puts the skill on cooldown. If you dismount, it leaves it off cooldown. That was really badly timed for me. It leaves it off cooldown, but it does consume mana. So remember, be careful how often you use Suku, because it does cost mana. I've not really got anything to really help out here. Good luck, team. I'm just going to sit and watch, I think. Not get involved in that shenanigans for now. Go back and get my boots on. That's a cracker in my face. Well then. If you don't mind, I'm going to go back to base again. Thank you. Get my beads online and get myself a little ward. So, what you're looking to master and level, rather, with this god is you're going to be looking for the Feather Set first. It's your bread and butter damage ability. And then you're going to be looking for the Moonlight Charge as well for the damage and the knock-up. You don't really need more points into Suku because it does more damage on the leap, but you mainly use this for the mobility. And if you max this, it costs you more mana. So, is it really worthwhile maxing it? Who knows? We'll find out. I don't know why he wants to trade with me like that. It's a bit strange from him. Not too worried. Oh, here comes a friendly friend. Oh, he didn't knock him up. That's a shame. If I knocked him up, I probably would have got killed him. Back to the jungle. Take this jungle buff. Try to drop the red buff for him. I might do this without it, which I shouldn't really do. You should really be trying to save this to do it with your teammates, but I'm being lazy because I'm a little bit delayed. Which was not necessarily the best idea. Too busy fighting, and this is why me and Awilix don't really agree, because I'm not the greatest on her, first of all, and second of all, I don't prioritise my skills properly. But we'll see as time goes on if it works out okay. Pick up the buff, Hindu. Pick up the buff. Thank you.
Enemy missing left. Be right. Your right tower is under retreat. Retreat left lane. Okay.
So she can be used as an initiator, but she should also be used as a potential peel for picking up targets if they get themselves out of position. You can also let your teammates initiate if you've got the right gods for it, and cause a lot of issues for them. Oh, that was terrible of me. Now, one thing you'll see with me is that my mana usage is not very good on this god. I overuse Suku when I probably shouldn't, and I'm not doing the best of rotations. I did get First Blood, which was good for me, but what I'm really looking to do is try and link up with Tyr, link up with Geb, because Geb's knock-up allows me to pull them into me. I don't have to use my Moonlight Charge for it either. And potentially kill this Kraken boy here if he doesn't see this coming. Oh, I might be dead here. That's a wisped up. Good shield. And the reason I went straight to the creeps is I'm trying to live. Get myself out of this fight before it re-aggresses. To get a good knock up, that shield was huge coming out from him, honestly. Gotta be careful about positioning. But if they make a misplay here and we get a good knock up, we can pull him in and cause an issue. Oh, I timed my ult too wrong. You saw me pop my ultimate there. I can't really help now. I need to disengage again, because I'm a bad player of Awilix. This won't be the best guy to show off, I'll tell you that much.
Be right back.
So you continue to farm up as best you can. I'm doing too many regular trips back to base, that's why I'm falling behind in level a little bit than I should be. As you can see, you get the attack speed from your ultimate as well as the extra power bonus.
Cancel that.
You can use Awilix when you want to, but not always doing it's not always the best idea. You're still hunting farm for the most part. They're going to go aggressive over here. I've not got my ultimate. No! Only had my ultimate, would have got to kill them. We should be able to get this guy too now. I'm not going to use Suku, I don't need to, I'm in range. Not going to need the kill either. Fine. Fine, I'll take it if I have to. Now, Poseidon's coming around here, could potentially get a kill on him. That's going to hurt a lot. Get the whip up quick. No! I don't think Isis wanted to come round for some reason. I misplayed that pretty badly, as always, because I'm playing Awilix.
Be careful, left. Be right back. I will walk.
So that was a misplay from me going in. At the same time, I was expecting Isis to come round the corner and support me, and she didn't. She didn't, she was scared, and that just got me killed.
Return to base. Cancel that.
Back to clearing up buffs in the jungle again, as always. I'm going to potentially try and look for a pick onto this Aphrodite shortly as well.
Enemies have returned to base.
I need to clear this very quick, so I'm going to spam abilities because I need to get over here and support my teammate who's in trouble. Actually, he's okay, he's not as bad as I thought he was. We'll clear the wave out first.
Be right back. Okay. We need walls. I will walk.
Take this jungle bug.
So I'm trying to get Ted to come over here, that's why I cleared the wave quickly. So we can clear his buff, and then back to farming we'll go. What's he done to this? There we go. Rotate for mid camps once again.
Enemy missing left. Enemies have returned left.
So, stab people in the face. That's generally what you do. Stab people in the face.
I'll attack left leg. Enemies incoming. Be careful. Retreat.
Gonna go for a ride? Whee! Get the red buff, and then go back and buy items again.
Okay.
So you can see with Awilix, you're not really necessarily having to spam your abilities too much. You've got to try and time them and make sure they're useful. The Moonlight Charge does do good damage though, considering it's just flat damage that you can do with it, even if it's not the knock-up. But you generally, most of the time, you're trying to save it for the knock-up effect to be useful for you. And my ultimate, I've not used it that much. I'm kind of been trying to save it all the time for opportunities.
Attack the Gold Fury.
That's going to hurt a lot, but it's fine. And then you pull them back in and find a kill like that, using the beads to the advantage. And that's like the prime combo of what she's looking for. 3 into ultimate to pull them back into range and then feather step over them. It cost me beads to do that. That's going to slow me a little bit. I don't really got anything else to really follow up on this right now. So I'm just going to disengage for now. We got the Gold Fury and my job is done. Oh, okay. Oh, she landed that. Nice.
That's too bad. A little padding never hurt.
Now, build-wise, remember your build's always going to be different based off the situation you're in and what gods you're playing. And builds will change from now and again, so don't necessarily follow my build to the letter, unless it was a recent guide you could try to. I'm going to be going for a Medjai's Blessing this time around, just because I want to be able to avoid some of the CC they've got on their team and keep myself in the action a little bit more as well. Melt's back off available again. Don't use Suku just yet. Speed buff's coming up soon. Maybe we can get the attack right lane. See if he can get a pick on her here.
Enemy spotted. Careful middle.
She knows. Or how she's staying under the tower, she knows. That would have landed. That would have landed. Been a knock up. She's staying under the tower still. Boo! Alright, my speed buff's up. Mid camps are coming up too, so I'm going to quickly get my speed and do mid camps. Get one's help on that buff. I'll be there in a second. I'm here to fight now. And that's how you bring down the enemies. He's not got much health here or mana, so I can just zone him out for the most part. Didn't know I could do that. I'm learning tricks myself every day.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Take this jungle buff.
Notice I'm still continuing to jungle as much as I can. In the fights, you're looking to use your pokey stick pretty much, and use your feather step for not just dealing damage, but also for escape and avoiding damage too. The feather step can be very, very useful. Remember though, you can be affected by cripple when trying to use your feather step, so you can't actually use it. That's a wall Hindu, you don't really want to walk into that. Zuko doesn't like him. Just show you the strafing penalty. Look how slow you move when you try and go A and D. You move very, very slow. So you have to make sure that when you're on Suku, you abuse it a little bit better than that. I'm just let them kill that one off. Focus on this one instead. And back up again. See how the cooldown is almost immediate when you go for this sort of ideological of saving it. Oops. Got to avoid the Kraken as much as possible, and now he should die here. So the Wind Gusts of Isis. I can always jump on Suku if I need to, but my job was done for the most part. I might rotate around the back end and see if there's another person alive here, which I think there is.
Okay.
We'll get the tower for free now, though.
Your team has destroyed a left.
Also remember, like we said about the feather step, it's a root and a cripple for a second, so it can cause a few issues for the enemy team to get themselves out of trouble. So I've got my Magi's online now, and I'll start working on more rhymes. In this situation, it kind of depends where you want to go in terms of build. This is probably the best game of Awilix I've ever had. So you're in for a real treat with this one, YouTube. I'll tell you that much. Because I do not play this god this well 1,000% of the time, and I actually hate her because of it. But this game, things are going well.
It's heavier than I'm used to.
You can go Fist her or Hog 3 depending on how your team's doing. I'm not going to pick anything up just yet, as I'm doing okay without it for the time being. Oops, I jumped off. So cool, come back.
Be careful, right. Enemies incoming right. Attack the gold fury. Middle tower is under attack.
There's a big fight going on that side. I'm going to support this on the left though, because they're doing Gold Fury.
Attack the gold fury. On my way.
I'm going to try and keep the Sylvanas away. Oh, we didn't get it. That's not good. He's still going to die for it though. He did a good job of stealing it. I couldn't get myself in combat quick enough to cause an issue, but what I can do now is with Suku, use my mobility to rotate all the way across the map. Do 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 do. Pulse ult down, back roll down. This is perfect for me, so I've not got too much to worry about on this rotation. Maybe if my teammate got out of the way. Don't mind getting a little bit of aggro from the tower. Can tank a little bit. Oh, that was a Medusa. Medusa oblongata. Never mind, that didn't work out well for me. I will get some nice little crit online now, though, I think. Dived a little bit too far, then. Unfortunate. Geb wasn't there to support. Now, what I could have done is stayed out of tower range there, waited for the Fearless to go off from tier. Fearless is a knock-up, and then I could have pulled them out of the tower range, but I chose not to. And you can also pull back up when he leaps away as well. So all the gods with ults, all the gods with jumps you want to try and abuse to your advantage. A couple of little extras to add in as well. Scylla, who's not currently in this game, her Sentinel is actually classed as a leap, so you can pull her back with that as well. And Geb's Shockwave knocks them up, allowing you to do that. Kraken also is a knock-up if it hits them in dead center, and so you can pull them off a Kraken as well. And Sylvanas, obviously, with his ultimate, he can knock people up too. This fight's going on a long, long time over on this side. I can try and cause some more issues, though, I think, if I turn up here at the right time. Looks like my team wants to get out, though. We'll just drop the blue buff. Fighting right lane again. This guy's looking at coming over. Oh, there's a tree. Hi, tree.
Attack right lane. On my way.
Need to use my ultimate just yet, so I won't. Uh-oh.
Retreat! Retreat! Attack!
And that's how you pull him out of the sky, as you saw then. He tried to leap away, so we just pulled him back in. That's why you saw me dismount immediately and use it. Attack Fire Giant? Should be able to do Fire Giant here.
Your team has destroyed a right enemy tower.
I'm on zoning duty here for the most part. Gonna try and poke out, make him realise I'm still around. I want to try and get. Uh-oh! That's a lot of damage. Do you mind? I need to get out of here. Thank you. We might be in a bit of trouble here. I can keep poking at the backside though. And they got the Fire Giant too, which is very unfortunate. Our Geb's not having the best of times. And disengage from me, as there's not a whole lot I can do here. Goodbye mid-tower as well. I'm a Awilix. I tried to zone him out. Couldn't zone him enough though.
Oh, it's so pretty.
So for the most part in this game, when you play in Awilix, you've got to be very careful about your position. You can see that I would like to go in deep, but if I go in deep, I'm going to get hit by the full chain of CC. If I get a 1v1 fight, I'm pretty confident in a 1v1 against most of these gods. Apart from if I miss abilities like that, Hindu. And then you're going to get wrecked by abilities like that. Really misplayed that one, and that's why me and Awilix don't get along. I missed everything. That guy must be really good at this game. Kappa. Not really. I'm just really bad at Awilix. Should have stuck with my team. But my team are doing good things in mid. Oh, these knockups by Geb that I could be abusing with my ultimate, and I'm not. Oh, Hindu. So we're just waiting to respawn. Hopefully Tyr comes back. Yay, that was the weirdest teleport in the world from here to here. But hey, it happens. It looks like our Geb's in trouble too.
Triple kill. Your middle tower is under attack.
As you'll see in fights, it's kind of difficult on tower defense what you can really do here. You can try and clear the wave out as best you can, but there's not a whole lot you can do as an Awilix. Unless you want to fight for 3v1, and I just lost a 1v1 against Medusa. I don't want to try and do that again. That's embarrassing. So you have to rely on your teammates. Luckily the jungle's all down, so there's nothing to really steal. But they are looking for the Gold Fury. I don't think we can really stop this.
No problem.
Best bit of advice I can really give you is try and use Suku sparingly, only when you want to rotate at long distances. You've still got normal mobility, which is good for you.
Be right back.
It allows you to regen a little bit of mana too, because you've got Bumba's Mask. Kind of an even game now. We were in the lead for quite a while in this one, and then a couple of mistakes, and we're in trouble.
Oh, it's so
We'll be looking for that. I think actually what I will do is get myself Hog 3, because like I said, you can get Hog 3 or Fist, depending how your game's going. And Hindu, stop cancelling that. Depending on how the game's going, and I don't really trust my support anymore, unfortunately. He's not done very well at securing these buffs for us. So I'm going to have to make sure I've got one myself, and then I've got no one to blame but myself.
Enemy missing!
Aw,
Ward the
so
fire giant.
cute.
I'm on it. Be careful, right? Take this.
I can get a good shockwave off, I can pull her, but... So you're pretty much a skirmisher, you're looking to stay on the outside of the battle and look for a pick for the most of the time. You are an assassin still. Great damage potential, good 1v1 potential as long as you don't play it like I did. That last engagement, you should be okay. And if you can catch them side on... Oh, who blinked? Oh, there's a teleport by Tyr, okay.
Retreat middle lane. Attack! Attack!
One good shockwave should be good here. Or not. I just need a shockwave. Oh, come on. It appears he just wants a shockwave, but I'm not even there.
Retreat! Retreat! Retreat!
So we're getting out sustained for the most part here as well, which is unfortunate. I need to base again very, very quickly here. I'm in trouble.
Be careful.
I'm going to get a shifted shield here as I want a little bit more defense, but I've not got the gold for it now, so 2 more wards and back out to defend the fire giant one more time.
Giant! On my way.
Obviously with my mobility I do have the ability to jump over walls, so with Suku power, don't know if I'll make it here in time, though. We'll find out in a second. Why was that range? No, that's terrible of me. Attack right lane. We should be able to kill this Medusa as well, who's also got fire. If people stop any blocking me, I can get in range and cut her off. There we go. So we should be able to get the Phoenix here as well, which is good. We did lose Fire Giant. I wasn't there in time, unfortunately. I don't know what Gab's waiting for. Go, go, Gab. He's still fighting? I don't like this fight. That's a little bit risky. So God Fury is available as well here. We might be able to try and take that one. Hopefully, I've got Hawk 3, so. Oops, jumped over walls hard. Much farm as I can. So I can keep building items before we go back and continue fighting. Actually, I should go back to base now, I guess. But I hope you're getting to see the understanding of how you're supposed to play Awilix for the most part. It's not going to be the greatest game you'll ever see. I'll guarantee you that. You want to check out a proper jungler, because jungler is definitely not my forte.
On my way.
Thanks.
Speed buff online, drop back harpies, start grouping up hopefully. Like I said, long distances use Suku, short distances just use your feet. It's like, would you get in a car to go to the corner shop if it's literally on the corner? Oh, would you get in your car if you're going to go halfway across the world?
Be right back. Okay.
There you go, little guy.
Oops, that was not a good usage. So I'm looking really here for... I missed again with my ultimate. I'm not very good with these ultimates. They're looking to pick me up here, so I'm just going to try and keep them busy. But I didn't play that well again, as I got caught. Luckily my team is playing better than I am. I've missed every single ultimate since like 2 or 3 good ones, and the rest I've missed every single time. I've not been in range. Finish this item off. Done. There's a famous song about cars if it was a Jaguar. If you want to buy a car, buy a Jag, because there's room in the back. There's a biscuit tin to put you in. If you want to buy a car, buy a Jag. And that's exactly what Suku has, is a Jaguar. Treat it as such.
Your left tower.
Imagine it costs petrol, or in this case, food to feed.
Enemy missing left. Watch your head.
Now, this is the sort of game
Thanks.
that causes a few issues for Awilix, where you get to the late stage of the game and you're not the greatest in terms of wave clear. You can't really 1v1 without getting a real pick, a proper opportunity. You start to struggle a little bit now, is the big issue that you're looking for, so you've got to be very, very careful.
Right leg.
And Tyr's going to get caught here. Going to try and help him out by putting wards down and showing presence more than anything else. But you're kind of waiting for the team to do something. You're very good at skirmishing, but you're not very good at like sieging, is the issue. Skirmishes is where she really thrives. Fight in the jungle again. I can't really follow up. Just going to keep pushing in mid lane for a little bit.
Attack. Killing spree.
Skirmishes is the key for her. And even then you might still lose them if you misplay it like I do. Could have kept running, chose to jump over a wall, and that will put Suku on cooldown.
An ally has been slain. Deicide.
So, even though we're going to lose this game, this was still probably the best game you'll ever see me play of Awilix. Probably the only one until she gets updated again. I hope you get some understanding of how you're supposed to play her. You're really looking for your team to use knock-up so you can actually use your ultimate off the back of that and pull people out of position. Or use your own kit with your Moonlight Dance, sorry, Moonlight Charge, should I say, to pull them up into the air and pull them in. As you see me manage to accomplish once or twice. Not more than that, though. Luckily for us, the game's could go on a little bit longer. Maybe I can get one or two more pulls off and show you what it's supposed to look like. Hopefully my team comes to defend this. Nope. We're typing. We're typing. It looks like we're typing.
Your right tower is under attack.
It's all quiet on the map. Everything's so peaceful.
Watch your head.
You can see she's got a slightly longer range than most of the, if I can actually hit it, than the assassins. I keep trying to show you with the pointy stick. We fight over this and we win the fight, we probably win the game. We fight over this and we lose, we'll probably lose the game. Shocking, right? 37%? That's kind of what happens. There's a Magi's burn.
Be right back. Enemy spotted. Ultimate is down.
Bright star, rise.
An enemy has been slain.
So we do manage to defend from now. We need to attack again. We can't just sit back and wait. Have to try and go aggressive here and use the fact that I froze down to go aggressive.
An enemy has been slain.
I almost back up, so I'm just going to keep chasing people down with Suku. They're going to get that one. I'm not interested in that one.
Your Titan. An enemy has been slain. The Titan. The Titan.
We got a deicide. They're all dead. We might actually win this game now. And that's your game of Awilix done. Hooray! And this A to Z of Hindu playing gods that he doesn't play sometimes. So for the most part, feather steps, Moonlight Charge.
Attack the Titan. Has destroyed a left enemy Phoenix. Your Titan is under attack.
And that's Awilix in a 40-minute game that wasn't the best played Awilix. The other game was okay though. Hope you got some understanding out of that one.